Backyard shed for rent in San Diego. Here I come. And it's $1,050 a month. Woo! That's why there's a mass exodus out of California. Americans are lucky. They could pick and choose between hundreds of major cities, where in Canada you got 3-4 cities to move to kind of move around, shuffle around between. Well, what's happening? Well, it's not good. So if you're living anywhere on the West Coast from Vancouver all the way down to the San Diego/Mexico Tijuana border, you'll know that you are completely bought out and you are moving east. No more wagons west, it's wagons east. Back to the promise and the honey and milk, the land of honey and milk, I guess, or to the Dust Bowl of the center. I don't know what they call it, but here it is. Backyard shed for rent in San Diego, and it's only $1,050 a month. Woo! Yeah. The backyard shed was built in response to the housing crisis in one of California's most expensive cities. What you will get is what US 1,050 get you in San Diego? A 1-bedroom, a small kitchen, 200 square foot of space for the rest of your belongings, according to a rental listing that has sparked outrage. What appears to be a backyard shed is actually a studio space for rent in one of California's most expensive cities. See, in the States, they can get away with this kind of stuff. You throw something like this in Canada, you got a lot of municipalities and stuff looking, where's my cut? Where's my tax? Where's everything? Oh yeah, try pulling one of these off here in Canada. Like one of these little spaces like this, with just doing it on your own and renting it out. The city here in Canada, oh, they're in there like stormtroopers into Poland. Oh yeah, they want their little their palms greased, right? What appears to be a backyard shed is actually a studio space for rent in one of California's most expensive cities. A very small ensuite bathroom features a standing shower and sink. It has a standing shower? In the main space, there's just enough room for a futon, a bar fridge, a miniature stove, a cabinet, kitchen sink, and a minimal counter space. On top, there being no laundry offered on site, no animals are allowed, and of course, there's only space for street parking. Yeah, that's valet parking for me, street parking. According to Rent Cafe, the average rent in the city is $2,236, making this place a steal if the lack of space isn't a deal breaker. Well, it's not the lack of space. It's the lack of the overabundance of empty homes owned by foreign investing and driving people out of their own state. A lot of people born and raised in their own state can't even live in them anymore, even though they were educated there and know the land and understand California for what it is. Have to move east. According to Rent Cafe, the average... Okay, I got that. Tim Christensen from JD Property Management said he expects to get the asking price, adding that prior tenant rented it for 2 years for $1,100 a month. He said that it was built in response to the housing crisis and has had a steady flow of tenants since, according to the NBC Los Angeles. Alan Navin, a housing industry analyst, told CNN maybe it is high for what it is being offered at, but the reality is that the square footage and the location is exactly what the market needs. While perhaps a lack of space that wouldn't be a problem for some, this particular rental unit's stirring up a lot of mixed emotions from San Diego renters. Are you born and raised in San Diego? Are you educated here? Is English your first language? Do you all this? So check this out, guys. $22 an hour is the average wage needed to afford a 2-bedroom apartment in Canada, says report. That's the average wage. This may be a benchmark across the board, but we'll take a look at that later. Because $22 is actually pretty low, because I saw 1-bedrooms going for roughly almost $2,000 a month, so I'm not too sure. My mortgage payment is $200 less a month for a 3-bedroom house here in Junction, Colorado. That's the key. Bang for your buck, guys. And on this channel, all I talk about is bang for your buck, the importance of bang for your buck, and what bang for your buck means, right? So my mortgage payment is $200 less for a 3-bedroom house here in Grand Junction, Colorado. So you either pay for this backyard shed for $1,050 a month, or you pay $200 less of that, so like $800 a month, 900 a month, 800 a month. Sorry, yeah, that's that cheap. 850 a month less for a 3-bedroom house. So that's the bang for your buck that people are moving east for. Another commented, I mean, if you're SIC alone, sick alone, I guess, and if it's all you can afford, what choice is there? A third person tweeted, some people should think of moving to another state before thinking it's okay to live in a shed. That's what I've been saying, guys. Others don't seem to have much of a problem with it, with one person writing, as long as it comes with heating and air, I don't care. And others saying, that's a deal. So if that's a deal, I don't know. 200 square foot, 1,050 US a month. It's about 1,350 Canadian a month. And in Toronto, that would be a deal too. In Toronto, this is a deal and a half. For sure. That's got a stand-up shower. There it is right there. It is a deal and a half in Toronto. And Vancouver too. Because Canada doesn't have cities like America does. So when America gets bought out by foreign investing over the last 10 years, people just leave the whole West Coast. They just move east. You have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of empty homes littered across the whole West Coast. And it's going to come to an end soon. And it's going to be a nice end, you know. Especially with the social credit scores right now in China, with a lot of people not being able to get on a bus or a plane, and some of them do own property here in the West that can't get to the properties. They're going to end up selling it for whatever they can get for it eventually. You're going to start seeing a huge paradigm shift and change when it comes to housing and affordability. It's going to affect every freaking human being in the Commonwealth because of this massive buyout that we've been basically selling out to the highest bidders and countries competing for rich investors. You get this. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I'd like to know. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram or any of those other things. Thanks for watching, guys.